So you just landed at Alicante airport and you're now wondering, how do I get to Benidorm from here without all the stress? Well, I'm going to help you. You see, you don't need to worry because I've got it all covered. And in this video, I'll walk you through the easiest way to get from Alicante airport to Benidorm. I'll explain it with each option like it is, in the most easiest, stressless possible way, so you don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to tell you how much it costs and how long it takes and what to expect. So by the end, you'll know exactly where you're going and how to get there. And we're going to find out starting right now. So I'm at John Lennon Airport now. Now, because I'm a solo traveller, I don't need to check in into this, which is a check-in desk. What I do is go straight through to departures where it says passengers only beyond this point. You see that sign there? Now, the reason I don't have to go through the check-in desk is because I've only got a small bag, which is great. So I go straight through to security. Like I say, I've got a small bag, so I just take this with me, this little bag. It's classed as hand luggage, so I can just put it under my bloody seat. So no messing about. I've literally just got here at the airport. I go straight up this escalator, straight through security, and I just wait for me plane. Dead easy. This is the best way you can possibly travel. If you've not been to John Lennon Airport before, I'm going to give you a quick detour. You literally go up these escalators, look. There's the main entrance, go straight up these escalators and you're on your way. See, it's only a small airport, it's tiny. So you can't get lost here, even if you tried. Okay, I'm just looking for my flight now. I'm coming from Liverpool to Alicante. Can you see it? Yeah, while I'm waiting around, I'm just gonna have a nose. Gonna spend all my holiday money before I've even got on the bloody plane. Does it not drive you mad? You know, when you're waiting at an airport, all this temptation, they're trying to spend your money because they know you've got money in your pocket because you're on holiday. So that's why they have shops everywhere trying to get your money off you. That's happened to me before now, you know. I've literally gone to the airport, the plane was delayed that much that I ended up spending about 200 quid on crap that I didn't even need. We've all done it, haven't we? Not necessarily that much money, but it's very easy to spend money here, and the prices are extortionate at the airport because they've got you, haven't they? They've got you by the horns, as they say. Right, I'll give you an example. Let's just have a look. Let's look at something. There you go. You've got a deal there. £4.19p. Robin gets. How's that a deal? It's a bloody rip-off. Do you know what? They can't rip you off on these books because you pay what the price is, because the price is on the back, so they can't charge you more. Good tip, that, isn't it? The Diary of a CEO, how to get rich. I'll have to read that if I'm going to be travelling all the time, because they're going to take money off me, aren't they? So I need to learn how to get more money. They've even got a JD here. Have you seen this? Well, even a clothes shop. And we all know JD isn't cheap, is it? But again, they get you because they think, oh, you're going on holiday, why don't you treat yourself to some nice trainers, or if you're in America, sneakers. And I tell you what, these trainers or sneakers are not cheap. But again, they know you've got money in your pocket. And what do you do if you've got money in your pocket? You spend it. I'm getting away from them shops. It's driving me mad. I'm going to look outside at the runway. At least it's a distraction from looking that side. We've got alcohol, gambling, chemists, everything you possibly could spend money on. It's all there. I always try and find the smoking area. Not because of smoke, because just to get away from this matrix of shopping. It's like being in a shopping mall, which is really expensive. So at least if I'm outside, you don't have to pay, dear, because it's free. Actually, you pay council tax, don't you? But yeah, nothing's for free apart from the best things in life. And what are the best things in life? I'll share that with you in a second when I find this bloody flight. Okay, it's pretty windy here, but still it's absolutely gorgeous. So I know I've been chatting. nonsense for the last 5 minutes, but I do apologise. But I am here now, so let me explain. So walk with me. I'll explain it as I'm walking, so you feel like you're with me, so you're on holiday with me. You can see everything I can see. So let's get back to it. Right, so what are the options from getting from Alicante airport to Benidorm? Well, this is how you do it. You've got option one, which is the airport shuttle. One of the most popular ways to get to Benidorm from the airport is by using that shuttle. And it's pretty straightforward. Now, this isn't a public bus. This is a private shuttle service that picks up passengers at the airport and drops them off at different hotels or main points in Benidorm. So that's one option you've got. Look at them boats, aren't they gorgeous? Why is no one out on them? It's interesting, you know, because there's not that many people here. And I don't know why, because summer's actually starting this week, so you would think it'd be booming. Anyway, let's crack on with this. I'm just trying to give you as much information as I can, and to be honest, what you're about to hear is everything you will need to know. So just get a pen or rewind the video, because I'm going to go over everything, because there's another option. Remember, the company that runs that shuttle is called the Benny Connect. Remember that word, Benny Connect. Look at that boat there. Well, it's gorgeous, that, isn't it? Well, anyway, you've got the Benny Connect. Now, they're known for being reliable and affordable. There are two types of shuttles: shared shuttles, which means you can share the ride with other travellers if you want, or alternatively, you can have a private shuttle. That's basically just for you, or you and another group. Where's that bloody boat going? I reckon they're going over there to that island. I think they call it Pelican Island. There's nothing on there, but if you want to go and have a nose, why not? Okay, so the shared shuttle is cheaper and usually around 10 to 15 euros per person. The only downside is it might take longer, since the bus will stop to drop off other people before you. So if you don't mind waiting, then you're laughing, aren't you, really? I suppose if you're all right with that, you just get on with it, don't you? But still, it's very comfy and very safe and clean. So you don't need to worry about getting lost. Now, if you go for a private shuttle, it's more expensive. It's around 70 to 90 euros, depending on the size of your group. So just be aware of that. But it takes you straight to the hotel, no waiting or no stops. The thing is, when you're on holiday, you want peace, don't you? You want it to be as easy as you possibly can. Right, it might be not overcast, but it might be quite windy, and it feels a bit overcast by looking at the clouds over there, but I assure you, it's baking. That's why I've got these sunglasses on. I'm not trying to look cool. I'm an old man. Old men don't look cool, but I certainly don't. But anyway, the reason I've got these sunglasses on is because if I take them off, I can't bloody see anything. And you don't want that, do you? You don't want to see my face anyway. Let's get back to it. So let me continue my information. I'm like a tour guide, aren't I? Right, let's carry on. Let's see what the other options are. So again, getting back to that private shuttle, which is one option. Again, there's no waiting and there's no stops. But either way, the ride takes about 45 minutes to an hour. That's the same if you get a taxi as well, or if you get the local bus, which we'll go into as well. Okay, so you can look online before you take your trip. Go on TripAdvisor, find out. But what I'm giving you is the best possible ways, I promise you. Because why? Because I've done it. Now, with that, you can book online before your trip, and they'll give you a clear instruction on where to meet your driver. It's very simple. It's usually as soon as you get off the bloody plane, so don't worry about that. Now, if you're traveling on a budget, the public bus might be the best choice, and that's exactly what I did. It's around €7.50. Well, it is that, because I've just bloody paid it. I give them €10, give them a tip. Come on, they're on low wages. But that takes about 45 to 55 minutes. Dead simple. Takes you in the heart of Benidorm, and that's where everything is. Now, this company the company that runs is called ALSA, A-L-S-A. So remember that, the ALSA bus. It's so straightforward. You literally get off your plane and there's a big sign saying public bus, and that's the one you get. That's the one I got. Now, these buses are very clean, modern, and they've got air conditioning. Woo! And it's not some old broken down coach. It's actually a very nice ride. You'll find the ALSA bus right outside the airport terminal. Like I said, you don't need to leave the airport to catch it. The bus goes directly to Benidorm, and the best part is it only costs, again, around €10, but it's not even that, it's £7.50, because I've just bloody been on it literally about 10 minutes ago. Now they run pretty often, about every hour, and you can check the schedule online, but it is every hour that they run. Now, how do you get your tickets? You stand outside the bus and there'll be a fella with a little meter, and you just say, yeah, can I get on that bus to Benidorm? And go, CCC, give them €10, and then you're gone. You're on the bus, no problem. Right, what else is here? Let's have a look. Okay, I'm trying to get a lot in here, and I will get it all in so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, the ride also takes, again, about 45 minutes to an hour. From my experience, it's 55 minutes, but it is dependent on traffic. But there's very little traffic in Benidorm. It's not like bloody England. You know, when you go to England, there's congestion everywhere. Not in Benidorm. Oh, there's Mary. Is it Mary? They're very religious in Spain, so be aware of that. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the Alsa bus stops at Benidorm bus station, not at the hotel. Now you think, well, where's this bloody bus station? If you got off at the major bus station, because it's only 2 stops, you get off there, then I can guarantee you can walk to your hotel, and it will not take you more than 20 minutes because it's kind of in the centre. So when you arrive, you might need to grab a taxi or walk the rest of the way, depending on where you're staying. But again, if you don't mind walking, just walk. Like me, I'm only carrying hand luggage, so it's not really a problem for me anyway. I can't believe how flipping warm it is. Do you know when you wear sunglasses and you get them white stripes at the side of your head because you've had your sunglasses on all day? I've got a bit of a phobia because that's exactly what's going to happen. So if you see me later on in this video and I've got white lines there, don't worry, it's not a scar. It's because of these stupid glasses, but you have to wear them because if you don't, you won't be able to see anything. But this is great, this, isn't it? This is paradise on earth. I'm not being funny, I need to get out of this sun, it's too hot. Even though I'm wearing white, white reflects. Never wear black in the sun, by the way. Like that fella there, see him behind me. Do not wear black in the sun because it absorbs the heat, and otherwise you'll sweat like a pig. But white reflects it. That's why most buildings in Spain are white. But still, it's hot. Let me just get in the shade for a minute. Hang on. Right, we've got other options as well. Let me tell you what they are. If you're traveling from Alicante to Benidorm, here's the next one. Just give me a minute just to catch my breath. It's too hot. Have you seen them steps? Now I need to get up them. Now it looks pretty easy, but I've done it before, it isn't. And you're gonna come and do it with me now, but you don't have to put the effort into it because I'm doing the walk and you're just doing the watching. And we're off. Okay, I'm pretty fit actually, even though I broke my kneecap about, was it 16 years ago? But it's all right now, I suppose. So we're nearly there, well, quarter way. But the thing is, there's people in front of me and they're slowing the traffic down, which is the pain. So I'm just going to stop because there's power and momentum. Let's just keep going. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. At least it's a nice view though, isn't it? Right, I've just got to the top of them steps. I've just realised something. There is power and momentum. In other words, if you walk up them slow, it's going to be hard. But if you sort of run up them, it's not as difficult, believe me. Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus tip because I am a lovely person, even though I'm shattered from walking up these bloody steps. Okay, here's a few extra things to keep in mind. Remember to book in advance, especially during the summer months, because shuttle services and buses fill up very quick in peak season. You got to remember there's only so many seats and there's millions of people. So keep some euros in cash. Cash is king, as they say, and it's true. Not every place takes cards, especially these smaller taxis. So if you haven't got cash on you, you're in trouble because he won't let you in it. So just have cash all the time. Cash is king. And what I would do as well, sorry if I'm breathing heavy, I've just walked up them bloody steps. Download Google Maps or Maps Me. I tend to use Google Maps because it's easier. Now, if you know where you are at all times, even if you don't, you've got the internet, and the internet's very, very strong in Benidorm, which is great. And finally, don't stress. You're on holiday. All these transport options are used by thousands of tourists. When I say thousands, this is every day, thousands every day. And it's really hard to mess it up. So don't worry. I know you might be nervous. See that hotel down there? I stayed in that a couple of weeks ago. The Hotel Rockamore. Can you see it? I'll tell you what, it's a good hotel that is. It was really cheap. I think it was like €40 a night. Really good. Can't recommend it enough. Okay, so what is the best way if you're on a budget? Go for the Alsa bus, the public bus. That's what I always do. Like I say, it's about €7.50, so it's dead cheap. So just do that, and you'll be laughing. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's so bloody warm here. If you don't know what the date is, it's in June, late June, and it's baking. Should I go that way or this way? I'll let you decide which way, left or right. I can't hear you, so I'm going to go that way. We'll go in the, we're down a dark alley. I might get mugged. But if I do get mugged, you're a witness, okay? Because you've seen everything. So if there's anyone behind me, let me know. I don't know how you're going to do it. Put it in the comments. And don't write anything sarcastic. This is bloody hard work, you know, doing this. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but it is the Alsa bus, the public bus. If you want the most comfort, that's the one you want to do, okay? So the Alsa bus, get it into your unconscious mind. Now, remember, if you book a private shuttle or take a taxi, that's another option. But if you like freedom, adventure, rent a car, but I wouldn't because you can't bloody park it anywhere. And if you want a balance in life, the shared airport shuttle is perfect. Whatever your choice is, you know that you're getting from Alicante Airport to Benidorm, and it's dead easy, dead easy. Or you could get one of them mobility scooters, but I don't think that's going to get you from the airport to Benidorm. It will, it'll take you a while, like, you'd have to charge it every 5 bloody minutes, but yeah, it's possible. Right, I've took my glasses off now because I'm in the shade. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. When I say enjoyed it, I hope you learned something. And I promise you, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm an experienced traveler. And I know, because I've made all these mistakes, I know what the cheapest way is to go. Get the bloody bus. If it's you on your own, get the Alsa bus. If it's you and your missus, get the Alsa bus. If you're a family, get the shuttle bus. But you want to cut costs, don't you? Do you? Or you're a millionaire. And if you're a millionaire, you probably wouldn't come Benidorm, even though it's lovely. You'll probably go somewhere like, I don't know, Barbados. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there now because I don't know where my bloody hotel is. But until next time, remember, comment and subscribe. Put your comments in there so I can mention it in the next video, because I do listen and I will read the comments, and as long as they're not negative, I'll respond. Be nice. The world's a dark enough place as it is without people spitting their negativity all over my content, because I am human. I have got emotions. But anyway, until next time, take care of yourself, and I will see you very soon.